Hey everybody, Petey here for our Trailblaze Thursday. Welcome, welcome. It's 1:59, so I'm gonna give everybody a minute to get on before I get things started. I am gonna go ahead and post our Spotify playlist link in the chat. Awesome, awesome. Glad to see everybody. All right. So before we get started, I'm just gonna go ahead and read. All right, so participation in this Trailblaze Thursday is voluntary. Physical activity programs may result in injury, and by participating, you assume the risk of injury that may result from your participation. We strongly recommend that you participate from a space that is suitable for this activity. For example, make sure that you have moved nearby furniture and other potential hazards. If you are participating in a yoga class or a class that involves laying on the ground, we recommend using a mat, or if you don't have one, a carpeted area. Participants are encouraged to stop if they experience pain or injury and should seek appropriate medical advice or care as needed. Boston College Campus Recreation strongly recommends that each participant have an annual physical examination and follow the advice of your healthcare provider before participating. Okay, so this class today is a kettlebell focused circuit. So I've got a couple of different options for you. The total class length is going to be about 45 minutes today. I'm going to go turn my kitchen light off so we got that dark space in the background. If you are using the playlist, I'll let you know when I'm going to go ahead and get that started in my headphones so that you can follow along with that as well. It's some good background music. I'm really excited about our playlist today. So, kettlebell workout. What if you don't have a kettlebell? I've got options for you. If you've got a book bag, that works as well. So what I've done with my book bag here is I've loaded it up with a couple of big textbooks. So I've got 3 big thick textbooks in here. And the cool thing about using your book bag as a kettlebell, we'll call it a book bag bell, is you can kind of adjust the weight as you go along with class today. So if you start with 3 textbooks in your book bag and get through our first set and decide you want to drop it down a little bit, you can take a textbook out. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can put another textbook in. I'm also going to show some body weight options today, so that's going to be fun. Before we get into our main workout, we're going to start with a nice dynamic warm up. So if you're following along on Spotify, go ahead and start that playlist up and we will get moving. All right. So finding some space on the floor. We're just going to start with some stretches today. So taking the feet out nice and wide and dropping the chest down towards the ground. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of the legs, hamstrings, a little bit in the back as well. You can relax the head down. And I just want you to start rocking from side to side here. You can fold the arms in. Hi, Artemis. Welcome to the workout. Rocking from side to side. Standing up here, bringing the legs in, going for a torso twist. Just starting to move around a little bit. Starting to breathe nice and deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, taking the legs back out wide again, arms out wide. We're going to do a windmill. So take one hand, drop it all the way down to the ground. Follow your other hand with your gaze and switch sides. Pushing the hips back to touch the wall behind you. Again, establishing that good breathing. All right, bringing the legs in close. We're going to do some hip openers. So taking the knee from the inside to the outside. Nice little open the gate here. Almost like you're taking that leg over a chair. We're going to go the opposite way now. Taking the leg from the outside to the inside. All right, moving to an RDL. What you're going to do, one leg plant to the ground, keeping the other leg straight. We want to extend that leg back. Reach down as far as you can. If you can't get all the way to the ground, that's okay. If you feel a little wobbly, that's okay. We're warming up the balance here. And just a reminder, if you guys have any questions or anything throughout the class, feel free to post them in the chat bar. I'll come back and keep looking at that to make sure that I answer any questions you have. All right, we're going to do a little Frankenstein kick. So taking the leg forward, try to keep the leg as straight as possible, lifting it up as high as you can. All right. Advancing our movement a little bit more, I want you to lunge forward, twist towards the front leg. Nice little torso twist in there. Lunge and twist. Again, continuing to breathe. All right, stand up nice and tall. We're going to finish our warm-up today with some arm circles. So nice little circles going forward. Medium circles. Make sure you're opening up the chest. Try to activate the back of the shoulders. Give a little squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Nice big circles. And full range of motion. Really unlock those shoulders. There we go. All right, taking the arms backwards, full range of motion. Trying to open up that shoulder joint. Since we'll be working with some weights today, really important that we're nice and warmed up before we get started. Both arms, same time, nice big circles. Again, activating a squeeze in between the shoulder blades and start thinking about engaging your core. So pulling that belly button into the spine. Medium circles here. And small circles. All right, I'm going to talk about our workout today. As I'm doing that, feel free to stay nice and loose, light on your feet, stretch anything that feels particularly tight. What we're going to do today, our first set is going to be about 20 minutes long. It's called an AMSAT. So you want to get as many sets as possible. We've got 6 exercises we're going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and post them in the chat so that you can refer back to them. So for this one, little bit of an at your own pace workout. So you can either go at your own pace through this, or you could stick with me. All right, it didn't format exactly how I want to, but it'll make a little bit more sense as I explain it. So with the AMSAT here, our goal in 20 minutes is to hit between 4 and 6 sets, somewhere in the ballpark of that. But again, we want to focus on quality of movement. You're going to get some good weightlifting exercises. You're going to get a good cardio burn. It's going to be fun. Our first exercise is the swing. So with my kettlebell, hey miss, come back here. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we want to plant the feet in the ground here. We want to hinge at the hips for this kettlebell swing. So I'm grabbing the kettlebell with both hands, nice flat back. I'm going to breathe the kettlebell back and drive it forward. Josh, will you grab her so I don't swing on her? All right, so I'm exploding forward. I'm squeezing my glutes. I'll get her. And I'm breathing. If I've got my book bag, you could do the same move. Here, I'm going to put her in the bedroom. Come here. All right, if I've got my book bag, same thing, wide stance, and we're swinging the book bag just like we would the kettlebell, squeezing the glutes, exploding at the top. If you don't have these pieces of equipment, that's okay. You could do a body weight. What we're going to do, it's called a hip extension. So actually what you use your arms, chop back, sit back into your hips, and then drive forward. Establish that good breathing. You're going to get the work in the back of the body. That's our first exercise. Exercise number 2, the squat press. Taking your kettlebell here, squatting all the way down, pressing all the way to the top. We want to keep a nice core brace through this move and drive through our heels. You could do this with the book bag as well, or just a body weight squat. Keeping the chest nice and proud. All right, exercise number 3, we've got a shuffle. So finding some space here, we go 2 steps over and down, 2 steps over. This one's 3, 4, we're going all the way to 10. If you've got somebody beneath you or can't do the high impact, totally okay. Step it out. 2 steps each side, just like that. Next exercise is going to be an upright row. For this, you can grab anything that you have in your house. Anything is good. We want to keep the chest nice and proud. Elbows are going to lead this movement. We're pulling the weight all the way up the front of the body. Nice, good core brace. We've got 10 of these. Second to last exercise is a side lunge. If you haven't done side lunges before, I recommend you start with body weight. What you want to do, step a leg out nice and wide, and you're going to sink back and down here. Try and keep the other leg straight, step it in, and then switch legs. We've got 10 total, so we'll do 5 each side. If you would like to weight this exercise, hold the kettlebell at your chest in a goblet position. Our last move is the plank pull through. So you could go knees or toes with this, kettlebell or book bag. We're in a plank position. You're gonna reach through and pull that weight to the other side. Try and keep the hips nice and stable. Again, knees or toes, pulling that weight through the other side. If you're just working body weight today, you're reaching. Alternate arms, keep the hips stable. All right, those are our 6 exercises. We're working a 20-minute AMSAP. I'm gonna put the timer on. Any questions you have, go in the chat. Go at your own pace, stick with me, take breaks when you need. We got this. All right, I'm gonna give us a 10-second countdown. We're starting with 20 swings. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 20 swings, we're gonna get the heart rate up right away. Make sure you're bracing your core, pulling your belly button into the spine. 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice hip hinge movement, big glute squeeze at the top. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, next exercise, we're working on the squat press or the body weight squat. Again, you can use your book bag for this. Squat all the way down, press all the way to the top. We've got 10. Belly button to spine, especially when the weight goes overhead. Drive through the heels. I've got 2 more. All right. Heart rate should already be up. I know I am already breathing hard. Try and establish breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shuffles are next, 10 of them. Remember your option here. 6, 7, 8. One more time. Perfect. Next one, the upright row. Remember, grab anything that you've got. We got 10 here. Nice strong core, chest is very proud. Pull that belly button to the spine. All right, next exercise, working on the side lunge. So again, if you want to weight this movement, holding the weight out in front, you can also put your book bag on your back, trying to sink down into the hips, stepping back up, switching legs. 2, 3. If it doesn't feel like you're getting very low, that's okay. This is a movement that builds mobility as you do it. 2 more to go for me. And if you're hanging with me, last exercise, round number 1, the plank pull or the plank reach if you're rocking body weight. A pull to each side is 1, 2, we're going to 10. Keep that core brace. Don't let the hips rock. Knees or toes. All right, that's set number 1 for me. If you're rolling at your own pace and you want to keep rolling, go for it. I'm gonna take a little break here, grab a little sip of water. Keep water close by. Grab it whenever you need it. Still got 16 minutes on the clock. Again, our goal is anywhere from 4 to 6 sets. Set number 2. Starting with those 20 swings. Nice, good breath here. 6. Reach that book bag or that kettlebell back really far behind you. A really good breathing exercise, sniffing in on the way down through the nose, and then a big exhale on the way up. I lost count, so we're going to call it 3, 2, and 1. Next exercise, working on that squat press. If you've got a dumbbell, it also works to sub in for any of these exercises. Squatting down, press it up. We're going to 10. Make sure you're driving the knees out wide to track over the toes. One more time. All right, making sure you've got a nice safe space for your shuffles or your squat steps. Try and squat down when you touch the ground, if that's what you're doing. 6, 7, 8, 10. All right. Should be getting pretty out of breath at this point. I'm certainly sweating, breathing hard. Next up, we've got our upright row. Chest is nice and proud. Set those shoulders up, back, and down. Remember, we're going to 10 here. 4. Nice tight core, belly button to spine. Make sure your elbows are leading this movement. Next up, working on the side lunge. So again, if you're holding a weight, hold it at your chest. Sitting the hips back and down, driving through that outside heel. Try and keep the chest up. 6. Almost there. 2 more. Nice work. Plank pull through. I'm on my last exercise of set number 2. Make sure you reach through with an underhand grip. So that palm should be facing the ceiling to then pull the weight through to the other side. One more time here. All right. And that's set number 2 for those of you who are rolling with me. Taking a breather when you need it, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Water when you need it. Make sure you're listening to your body. All right, I'm starting on set 3. We got 12 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna swing with a dumbbell this time. So if you are swinging with a dumbbell, you can hold the end of the dumbbell like so. It's still the same movement. Nice flat back. 2, 3. Going to 20 here. 5, 6, 7, 8. I want you to think about putting your back against a wall at the top of the swing. 5 more to go. Remember, if you're doing body weight for that exercise, chop and drive. It's a standing hip extension. Next up, the squat press, going for 10 here. I'll use my book bag for this one. Squat all the way up, press all the way up. Big extension. Remember to keep that core braced, chest proud. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Working on shuffles next. Or squat walk. 2, 2, 4, 4. Good work, good work. Keep breathing, keep moving. All right. Give the legs a shake, arms a shake whenever they need it. We got 10 minutes left on the clock. We're halfway through. Upright rows next. Book bag this time. Elbows lead the movement. You're pulling the weight to chin level. Brace the core. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Bring belly button to spine. Side lunge next up. If you're going body weight, keep the hands at the chest. It'll help keep your chest up and proud. You might be better on one leg than the other. My right leg definitely is better than my left. My left feels a little awkward, but that's okay. Guide those hips back and down. Two more times for me. And those of you that are with me. All right. Finishing up set number 3, plank pull. Remember, if you're going body weight, it's a plank reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping the hips nice and still, belly button to spine. All right. Those of you with me, we're finishing up set number 3. If you're not with me, wherever you are, you're doing an awesome job. Keep rolling. Remember to take breaks. We're in our last 8.5 minutes. This is where it really starts to load on the body. All right, I'm going to do swings this time, body weight. So 20 again, back, and a nice aggressive squeeze of the glutes and the hamstrings at the top. Keep the back flat, reaching the hips to touch the wall behind me. Three more here. Ooh, hamstrings. Next up, the squat press. Remember, if you've got any questions, need a different modification, hit up that chat bar. I got you. Squatting all the way down, press it all the way up. Ooh, that got heavy. Make sure you keep breathing. Reps should be starting to get a little harder. Good stuff. Love that you guys are still in it. You're rocking it out. Shuffles next. Try to stay light on the feet. Even if you're doing the squat tap, we've got a little bit of bounce in our move. Upright row is next. Keep that chest nice and proud. If you have to take a break, try not to sit down. Try and stand up, walk around a little bit. Keep the chest proud so you get all the air possible in your lungs. Upright rows next, 10 of them. Elbows lead the movement. Standing nice and tall. 6. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Working on our side lunge next. Again, this is a mobility building movement. So if you're only getting this deep, that's okay. As long as you're driving through your heels, you're working on improving this kind of mobility in your legs. Big drive off the outside of the foot. 2 more. Woo! My legs are starting to shake, team. Hope you're with me. Plank pull through. Finishing set number 4 if you're with me. Reaching through and pulling. Underhand grip here. We want to keep the hips low and steady. 6, 7, 8. Whoo! We got 4:45 left on the clock. Grab water when you need it. We're in our last quarter of this big set. Swings. First up, 20 of them. Remember, good squeeze of the glutes. Remember, we want to end in a nice flat back position at the top. Don't go too far back. It puts too much pressure on the low back. Squeezing the glutes and the hamstrings, driving heels into the ground. Squat press next, or just a body squat if you're working body weight. Again, pressing the knees out wide. Only 10 of these. 6, 7, 8. Keeping the chest up and proud. Pressing those knees out wide. Shuffles next. Keep breathing, keep moving. Woo. Shake the legs if you need it. We got an upright row next. Core brace, really important as you're getting tired. If you get tired in the middle of set, totally okay. Put the weight down, shake the arms out. Jump back in as soon as you're ready. Moving on to a side lunge next. Keeping that chest proud. You should be starting to feel some work on the inside of the legs with this movement as well. Keep that gaze up. It helps your chest stay lifted. Driving off the outside of the foot. Sitting the hips back and down. Weight stays in the heel. Keep breathing, keep breathing. You got this. We got less than 2 minutes to go. I'm going on the plank pull through. Set number 5. No matter what set you're on, you're doing an amazing job and you're almost there. Keeping the core braced, belly button pulled into the spine. Hips are nice and stable. I definitely lost count. Going 4, 3, 2, 1. And to set number 5. We got 1 minute to go. Push through it. See if you can get through the exercise that you're on. 20 swings. Keep breathing. Push through, push through. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. 23 seconds to go. Working on a squat press or a body squat. Only 10. 4, 6, 7. Knees are driving out wide. Drive through your heels. We got 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome stuff. Take a break here. We're not done yet, but we're done with that set we just did. Get a breather, walk around, take that heart rate down just a little bit. Grab some water, stretch anything that feels super, super tight. If anybody's got any questions, let me know. We're gonna do a little EMOM finisher. It means every minute on the minute. We're gonna take about 2 minutes rest, and then we're gonna rock back into it. While you guys are resting, just lend an ear. That was awesome stuff. Weightlifting is great, especially at a time like this. It's gonna keep your bone density up. It's gonna keep the composition of your muscles up. And as you can see, we can still hit a cardio peak while we're lifting weights. Whew. Get a stretch of anything that seems particularly tight. Maybe a quad stretch. Hurts so good, I love it. Thanks, Julie. Stretch the arms. Try to get some big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Maybe open up the chest. Ooh, my back just popped a little bit. That's good. Torso twist. Stay standing. Okay, we're gonna roll into our finisher today. We've got an EMOM every minute on the minute. I'm gonna set up a timer, and every minute, we've got 10. We're gonna do this for 10 minutes, okay? Every minute, I want 2 lunges, 1, 2, and 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. You can jump the lunges or just walk them. And for the push-ups, you could go on your toes, you could go on your knees, or you can go knees under hips. So when the minute hits, we'll do 2 lunges, 3 push-ups, and then you get the rest of the minute to rest. So take as long as you need for the lunges and the push-ups, and know that you get that rest of the minute to rest, all right? 10-minute EMOM. This is how we're finishing today. We got this. I'm gonna set up our timer here. 2 lunges, 3 push-ups. We're starting in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, hit it. Two lunges, 3 push-ups, and then you rest. We got a full 50 seconds to rest here. If you feel like that's too much time, double your work. Do 4 lunges and 6 push-ups. Stay nice and loose. Shaking out the legs, shaking out the arms. This is your opportunity to breathe. This is leading into our cool down, so you should feel like you're able to catch your breath here. 20 more seconds. I'm going to double mine on the next minute. So I'm going to do 4 lunges and 6 push-ups. You can always stick with 2 lunges and 3 push-ups. 10 seconds to go. Staying nice and loose. Getting the body ready. Going in 3, 2, 1. Go. Both knees down to 90 degrees on the lunges. Squeeze it in between the shoulder blades of the push-ups. 6. Whew. 40 seconds to rest. Breathe. 2 down. We got 8 to go. Staying nice and loose. You should be feeling some things. For example, I'm really feeling my hamstrings right now. That's okay. You can hit a little hamstring stretch, pulling the toes up towards the shins. Your body is telling you that you worked super, super hard already, and it's thanking you for giving it this nice cool down so we can start to work those metabolic byproducts through the body. 10 seconds to go. We're going to hit EMOM number 3. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Keep the chest nice and proud. 2, 3. And then the push-ups, either 3 or 6. Woo. 35 seconds to rest. A lot of reps today. You're feeling it accumulate on the body. This is a total body balanced workout. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. $15 seconds to go. Headed into EMOM number 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Woo, hamstrings. Remember to keep breathing. 40 seconds to rest. If you're like me and it's taking you a little bit longer to get through the movements, that's okay. Fatigue is a thing. You've worked really, really hard, and we're coming to the end of class. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Open it up, that chest nice and proud. Maybe a little shaking in the legs. Try different levels. I'm still going to walk my lunges this time, but I'm going to try my push-ups on my toes. And go for it. EMOM number 5. Keeping the chest up. Driving through the front heel. And hit the push-ups. Halfway through the EMOM. We got 35 seconds to rest. 5 more to go, and then you're done. Big breaths, big breaths. I'm going to try jumping my lunges this time. My hamstrings are definitely going to scream at me. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Drop it back down to my knees for the push-ups. Make sure your elbows are hitting 90 degrees. No matter what option you do, we got knees under hips here. Whew. 40 seconds to rest. 4 more to go. Getting to the end of our week. Gotta love Thursdays. Means tomorrow's Friday. It's always a good sign. Keep moving around. Try not to sit down. Keep that chest up. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. If you can't do lunges, go for squats. Keep breathing. Staying with it. If you're shaking like I am, embrace that shake. We're almost there. Only got 3 more to go. We got 30 seconds to rest. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys jumping on and working out with me today. This is awesome. Keep moving around. I'm shaking my legs out because my hamstrings are burning. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Knees at our hips for the push-ups this time. "40 seconds to rest. We got 2 more to go. And I just want to remind you guys, I am always open to feedback. So let me know whether you want to drop it in the chat bar on the side or you want to shoot me an email at petersrx@bc.com. I'm happy to listen. I want to know what I could do better, how I could best help you guys stay healthy. 10 seconds, second to last EMOM. And again, EMOM every minute on the minute in case you want to do this setup on your own. 2, 1, hit it. Making sure the elbows point diagonally back towards the feet. 38 seconds to rest. We got 1 more EMOM. 2:42. We're going to end right at 2:45. "20 more seconds to rest. Eight seconds, our last EMOM. See if you hit a little bit of a higher level this time. Finish it off strong. 2, 1, go. All right. Finish with that EMOM. Grab a stretch, starting with the hamstring stretch. Pull the toes up towards the knee. Reach down, grab onto that toe. Stretching through the back of the legs. We did a lot of work there today. Make sure you switch legs. Again, this is Trailblaze Thursday. So each week on the Trailblaze Thursday, I'm going to feature a different piece of equipment. Grab a shoelace for a quad stretch. But I'm always going to show you either a body weight option or something you can use in your house, being a little bit creative with that equipment. Make sure you switch legs. Stepping out nice and wide, taking one arm across. And the other arm here. Establishing good breathing again. Some neck circles, both directions, loosen it up. And big arm circles, shaking those arms out. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name is Petey. This is Trailblaze Thursday. Next up on our weekly wellness checks, we've got a body weight boot camp with Caroline tomorrow at 3 p.m. So check back in, finish out the week with us. Thank you guys so much for coming today. I'll see you guys next Tuesday for Tabata.